News update today. There is an exciting English League match. The results of the match: Manchester United vs Chelsea. Manchester United and Chelsea drew 1-1 when they met in the 2022 Premier League match, which was held at Old Trafford, Friday the 29th of April 2022. After a goalless draw in the first half, Chelsea took the lead thanks to Marcos Alonso's goal before Cristiano Ronaldo replied. Thanks to this result, Chelsea is still stuck in third place in the standings with 66 points. Meanwhile, Manchester United is also still in sixth place with 55 points. First round. The game was exciting from the start. Chelsea tried to threaten first through the action of Reece James and Mason Mount, which were both fruitless. After that, it was the turn of the hosts' opportunities through Bruno Fernandes and Ronaldo, who still failed to score goals. The match was pretty tight in the first half. Both teams also had a number of additional opportunities to open the scoring. However, no goals were created until the game entered the half-time break. Second round. Back from the locker room, the game is still running fairly balanced. However, both Manchester United and Chelsea still failed to convert their chances into goals. 1 hour of the game running, Chelsea finally managed to break the deadlock. Kai Havertz's header was met by Alonso with a first-time volley that David De Gea failed to stop. Chelsea's lead only lasted 2 minutes. Manchester United showed a quick reaction by equalizing the score through Ronaldo's volley to welcome Nemanja Matic's assist. There were no additional goals from both teams in the remaining matches. A 1-1 draw was the final result of this match. Man of the match at Manchester United vs Chelsea. Cristiano Ronaldo was chosen as the best player of the 2022 Premier League match between Manchester United vs Chelsea. Manchester United and Chelsea drew 1-1. Chelsea had taken the lead thanks to Marcos Alonso's goal before Cristiano Ronaldo replied. Cristiano Ronaldo performance. One goal scored by Ronaldo in this match was born from the only shot on target that the 37-year-old player scored. One of his other shots missed the target, and the other was blocked by the opponent. Ronaldo has troubled Chelsea's defense several times. CR7 recorded 100% successful dribble. Of the two experiments, Ronaldo twice also successfully passed his opponent. Ronaldo is also strong when he has to duel with his opponent. He recorded 3 times winning field duels from 4 occasions, and 3 times winning aerial duels from 4 occasions. Then there are the results of the Leicester City vs AS Roma match. Leicester City and AS Roma drew 1-1 in the first leg of the semi-finals of the UEFA Europa League 2022, which was held at the King Power Stadium, Friday the 29th of April 2022 early morning WIB. Roma took the lead through goals scored by captain Lorenzo Pellegrini in the first half. Leicester could only equalize in the second half through Ademola Lookman's goal. Fox's manager Brendan Rodgers will be disappointed they are not taking a lead to Stadio Olimpico for the second leg after they dominated the second half and came from behind to draw level. Roma struck early when Nikola Zalewski played in captain Lorenzo Pellegrini for a smooth low finish underneath Leicester keeper Kasper Schmeichel in the 15th minute. Leicester maintained their composure and deservedly equalized after 67 minutes when Ademola Lookman bundled in a cross from Harvey Barnes, via defender Gianluca Mancini. Mourinho will be satisfied with this result as Leicester could not make their domination pay, with Roma keeper Rui Patriciu saving superbly from lively substitute Kelechi Iheanacho, who also headed over from close range. Leicester City will believe they did not get the result their performance deserved as Roma defended for the draw, which seemed to suit their purposes and those of coach Mourinho. The Foxes were rocked back by Roma's early goal but get great credit for refusing to panic and continuing to play their passing game, which brought the reward of a scrambled equalizer. Roma's threat was very fleeting, although Schmeichel was called into action in the closing stages to turn substitute Sergio Oliveira's shot onto the woodwork following a clever backheel from England striker Tammy Abraham. Leicester were tireless, with James Maddison constantly probing despite not having his usual shooting accuracy, while Jamie Vardy understandably looked short of full match fitness following his injury absence. Rodgers has every right to remain positive, however, because Leicester were the better side, were rarely troubled at the back and only lacked cutting edge up front. Roma, rightly, will feel they are in a favored position, but Leicester will still feel their first appearance in a European final remains a possibility. Thanks to this result, the chances of both teams to reach the final are still wide open. The second leg at home to Roma will be held next week. The course of the match: Roma dominated the match early in the first half. The visitors also managed to open the scoring through the actions of the captain, Pellegrini, in the 15th minute. Leicester tried to reply through an attack that was built by James Maddison. However, the hosts failed to equalize until the game entered the half-time break. Coming home from the dressing room, Leicester tried to play more aggressively. The result: Lookman managed to score a goal in the 67th minute. This goal was finally confirmed as an own goal by Gianluca Mancini. Both Leicester and Roma had some chances in the rest of the game. However, no additional goals were created until the long whistle sounded. The next news is no less exciting. There are the results of the West Ham vs Eintracht Frankfurt match. West Ham suffered a bitter defeat when they faced Eintracht Frankfurt in the first leg of the 2022 Europa League semi-final, Friday the 29th of April 2022. Playing at the London Stadium, West Ham lost with a score of 1-2. As predicted, the meeting of these two teams was fierce. West Ham and Leipzig took turns attacking for 90 minutes. The match was at a high tempo with lots of chances. This time, Eintracht's 2 goals came from Ansgar Knopf, 1, and Daichi Kamada, 54. West Ham had time to reduce the position through Michail Antonio, 21. This victory is certainly important for Eintracht as capital to welcome West Ham in the second leg duel next week. The course of the match started with an Eintracht goal in the first minute. The visitors' quick attack made West Ham step dead. Knopf completed Boer's pass from the left with a header to the top left. Goal: West Ham 0-1 Eintracht. West Ham immediately rose to fight. In the 14th minute, Bowen's shot hit the post. In the 21st minute, Antonio finally equalized by taking advantage of the ball, which was deflected by Zuma from a free kick. Goal: West Ham 1-1 Eintracht. The duel between the two teams continued to be fierce in the first 45 minutes. Eintracht looked very dangerous on the counterattack. West Ham must try to play more effectively when they get chances. The second half was no less fierce. Eintracht took the lead again in the 54th minute. Areola was struggling to stop Sau's attempt, then a wild ball was met by Kamada. Goal: West Ham 1-2 Eintracht. West Ham continued to increase the intensity of the attack into the final 10 minutes, but Frankfurt defended well. In the 77th minute, Benrahma's shot from a mature position was still wide. West Ham continued to pound in the final 10 minutes. It was Eintracht's turn to survive. Bowen had several times gained momentum, but Frankfurt's defense proved formidable. In the 90+2 minute, Bowen presented an overhead kick right in front of the opponent's goal. The ball slid hard, unfortunately still hit the bar. 3 minutes of added time was not enough for West Ham to equalize. The referee blows the long whistle. Skor 2-1 to win Eintracht Frankfurt.